Good night and welcome to Print Belize's Open News for today, February 20th. I am Natalia Cardona. The boom to Belize City canoe race continues as paddlers continues to prepare for the fast approaching Belikin La Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge. Numerous paddlers tested their skills over the weekend as they participated in the boom to Belize City canoe race, which was held yesterday, Sunday, February 19th. The race ended with Team Pac being victorious, second place went to Team Guavalim, and third place went to Team Coop Sheet Metal. With only 11 more days until paddlers compete in the 26th annual Belikin La Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge, the three-day race begins from San Ignacio on March 3rd and ends in Belize City on March 6th. The 175 miles endurance race tests even the most skilled canoers. Galen University opens their northern campus. Galen University, in partnership with Centro Escolar Mexico Junior College, officially launched its northern campus on Friday, February 17th at the Centro Escolar Mexico Junior College compound. The institution will be offering bachelor's degrees program in areas such as business administration, entrepreneurship, tourism management, and hospitality. Prospective students can find out more information by visiting their website or emailing admissions@galen.edu.bz. Firefighters respond to fire in Belize City. After 11 a.m. this morning, the Belize Fire Department responded to a fire at an apartment building on Simon Lamb Street. As a consequence, the Ministry of Education suspended classes at St. Joseph Roman Catholic Primary School. Students were evacuated for health and safety reasons due to smoke coming from the fire. According to reports from the area, the wooden two-story structure was completely destroyed and damages to nearby residents were visible. Investigation into the cause of the fire continues. The police department is doing its 2023 recruitment call for squad number 97. The Belize Police Department is now accepting applications for recruit squad number 97. Interested persons can obtain application forms at the nearest police stations countrywide, or forms can be downloaded via the police website at www.belizepolice.bz. Requirements for candidates are as follows. Nationality: applicants must be Belizean national. Age between 18 and 37 years old. Height must be no less than 5 feet 5 inches tall. Qualifications: a minimum of a high school diploma. And character must be of an exemplary character, physically fit, and have a sound mind. Candidates must complete application forms, have a recent clean police record with no criminal convictions. Completed applications can be submitted to the National Police Training Academy or the nearest head police station within the districts no later than 5 p.m. on Wednesday, March 15th. Women's Month celebrations to begin. The month of March is recognized as Women's Month. To commence the month's activity, Special Envoy for the Development of Families and Children, Her Excellency Rosana Bersenia, invites the general public to a special Inspiration Renewal Ecumenical Service. This service will take place on Sunday, February 26, 2023, beginning at 3 p.m. at the Bliss Institute for the Performing Arts in Belize City. All are invited to attend. Belize Veterans Football Team is victorious. The Belize Police Veterans Football Team were crowned champions in the Over 40 football tournament. Minister of Home Affairs and New Growth, Honorable Kareem Musa, Commissioner of Police, Minister Chester Williams, and CEO in the Ministry of Home Affairs and New Growth, Mr. Kevin Authors, and members of the Police Department were present to recognize their victory. A change in chairman for the Carl Huchner Memorial Hospital Board. According to a leaked email sent to the KHMH board by Minister Bernard, that is, the Minister of Health and Wellness, Kevin Bernard, is in fact replacing Dr. Andre Sosa as the chairman for the Carl Huchner Memorial Hospital Authority Board. In that email, Bernard says, and I quote, "As the minister responsible for the appointment of chairman of the Board of Governors, I am hereby advising the board that I have made a change to the chairmanship of the Board of Governors. I want to thank Dr. Andre Sosa for his time he served as chairman and wish him well in his future endeavors." End quote. In that email, the minister also stated that board member Aaron Hutchandani has been appointed as interim chairman up until February 28th in order to identify the new chairman of the board. According to an exclusive interview conducted with Love FM, Minister Bernard stated, quote, he believes that the KHMH needs to move forward in a viable manner financially, and I think that while Dr. Sosa has served in that capacity and meant well for the KHMH, I wish him well. I just think that it's time for us to refocus the KHMH in addressing many of the issues facing KHMH at the time and to move KHMH in a more financially viable footing, and I think that we need to identify a new chairman who will be able to do that. End quote. IMF meeting with the government of Belize to discuss national debt. The government of Belize and the International Monetary Fund, IMF, met to discuss the country's successful restructuring and reduction of its national debt. According to the CEO of the Ministry of Economic Development, Dr. Osman Martinez, Belize has reduced its debt to GDP ratio by up to 50% since 2020. Dr. Martinez says the government's efforts to improve fiscal sustainability and reduce public debt were some of the highlights of the meeting. According to Dr. Osman Martinez, CEO for the Ministry of Finance, Economic Development and Investment, he said, and I quote, "They're impressed because Belize's homegrown economic plan is performing well. Their most impressive point is that our debt to GDP went from 133% in 2020 to 63% now, which is over 60 points, which up to now it is for many economies and people who want to argue is how have we managed to bring down debt to GDP? But it is a combination of components. One is restructuring of the sovereign debts, and two is the growth of GDP. And so, for example, what we are doing here today contributes to GDP growth because there is an increase in economic activity, and this enables an environment to continue with economic growth in Belize. So IMF is very happy with Belize right now." End quote. Martinez stated that contributing factors through the reduction in the national growth is accredited to several factors, which includes stimulating GDP growth, as well as the impact of the Blue Bond Agreement. A leaked document showing the waiver of a 5% import and excise duty for the importation of buses and spare parts for the Floralia Limited by Prime Minister and Minister of Finance John Briceño has left many wondering whether this is evidence of preferential treatment for the new bus line. It's assumed that the response to this growing concern was made by the Minister of Transport, Rodwell Ferguson, who shared a post on social media saying, quote, "It's not that we want to exert pressure. We just want to give the commuters a better riding quality. This is what Westline is coming with. We're not asking for brand new buses if you cannot afford it," Ferguson posted to Facebook. Ferguson added on another Facebook post, quote, "Belizean people don't like change, but when it comes, they embrace it. I will remain consistent. The transformation now begins to the benefit of the commuters. The Belize City bus terminal is now completely overhauled," end quote. In addition, he stated, quote, "I want to make it clear I have no financial or ownership in Floralia. You can check the company registry for silent or unsilent partners. You will not find my name in any persons related to me. As a minister responsible, I remain resolute that change must come." Recently, the Ministry of Transport released details of its new standards for ground transportation, which sets a formal ultimatum for half the bus fleets upgraded by the end of this year and the rest by the end of 2024. Asian shop owners standing trial for drug trafficking. Asian shop owners will be standing trial for drug trafficking in April. Convicted persons includes shop owners Zi Junhuan and Jin Lian Zhang, along with their employees Anna Muchuka and Cameron Slusher, as well as Keith Carrillo. The group appeared in Belize City Magistrate Court on Friday, February 17th, to receive their disclosure in relation to charges of possession of controlled drugs and possession of controlled drugs with the intent to supply to another with respect to marijuana, cocaine, crack cocaine, and crystal methamphetamines found at their store location on Douglas Jones Street, Belize City, in 2022. Additionally, Huang and Zhang were also jointly charged with 2 counts of kept ammunition without a gun license for 17 live rounds of 9mm rounds of ammunition and 1 live round, a total of 18 live rounds of 9mm ammunition. Carrillo had also been charged separately from the group for possession of controlled drugs in relation to a small amount of marijuana. He pleaded guilty to that charge and was fined. The trial date for the rest was set for April 26th. San Ignacio and Santa Elena mayor visits U.S. on official duties. Mayor of San Ignacio and Santa Elena, Earl Trapp Jr., and Councillor Matthew Preston, who is responsible for local economic development, departed Belize on Sunday, February 19th, en route to Pasco County, Florida. The purpose of the visit is to build a relation around the common interests of the two regions, namely economic development and technical education. Mayor Trapp and Councillor Preston will attend the Pasco County Board of Commissions meeting that aims to support the resolution of the establishment of Pasco International Trade and Tourism Day. Mayor Trapp and Councillor Preston will return to Belize on Saturday, February 25th. Thank you for tuning in to Print Belize's Open News. I am Natalia Cardona. Have a good night.